Top of the morning. On my way to work once again. Oh man, I really didn't. It's funny. I really didn't care about this case. I have zero dog in the fight. It's a white person, dysfunctional white person, killing dysfunctional white people. As the Ku Klux Klan says, every time a black person kills a black person, he is merely doing the Lord's work. But as developments, start to be uncovered with the trial. See, at first, the media made us think that he killed black people. Black Lives Matter. They withheld the race of the individuals the lives that he took. Then it was revealed that they were white, but they were supposed to be about the Black Lives Matter movement, and one had a checkered past. I don't like the retroactive, like when somebody gets murdered or whatever, and the person that kills the other individual has no idea about the person's background. It's just some heat of the moment shit. And then it's on some retroactive, whoa, this motherfucker was a pedophile, so it's good that he took him. Man, he didn't know that shit. Yeah, he didn't know that dude's background. That motherfucker, if you watch the video, Rittenhouse was trying to get away, running for his life, bucking that motherfucker's chasing him. That's exactly what happened. Now, Rittenhouse shouldn't have been there in the first place. 16, 17-year-old kids should be at home playing Call of Duty, or, if they really want to help the world and protect people, they shouldn't obtain guns illegally and try to do their best Frank Castle impersonation. No, they ass should be at home playing Call of Duty, or if they really want to be in the military, join the ROTC and get some training, But whatever, that's besides the point. The laws in Wisconsin are strange. Now, see, like, before the case came out, everybody had different theories or different ideas of what happened. Some people say he obtained the gun in Illinois and then he took it across state lines. That's what I thought. That's just what I assumed, But when you delve further into it, he actually obtained the firearm in Wisconsin. I forget the name of the town, Kenosha, whatever. I think he's from Antioch, Illinois, and Kenosha. I don't have the paperwork in front of me, so I can't see it. I don't know the name specifically, but y'all know what it is. So yeah, so what really happened is he obtained the firearm in Wisconsin. But now here's the thing. He's at 17 years old. You cannot legally purchase firearms in Wisconsin, but his homie was 18. So his homeboy, he gave his homeboy $1,200 that he got from the stimulus check or from the COVID relief money, unemployment money, and then his homeboy copped the gun. Now that in itself is illegal, but I think they were trying to charge him with illegally possessing a firearm. Now, how you obtain a firearm is illegal. This is the weird part. Because it is illegal for a 17-year-old to buy a firearm in Wisconsin. Follow me, this is confusing shit. But a 17-year-old can carry a firearm around over his shoulder as long as the barrel is like a certain amount of inches. I don't know the exact the inch length off the top of my head, so I don't want to start making up shit and whatever. But don't y'all see the problem with that though is? So you can't buy it, but you can carry it. You can carry it around if you give somebody the money to buy it, which is still nefarious, which is still that's still wrong. Now, I know the charge of him possessing a firearm, it wasn't illegal. Him possessing it's not illegal. According to Wisconsin law, it's not illegal. But it is illegal as to how he obtained it, so I don't know how they're still trying to charge him with that. But the whole shit is a clusterfuck, man. It's confusing. And the thing is, when everything first popped off, you know, we were led to believe that he carried it over state lines and that he killed black people and that he was out there just hunting people, hunting niggas, basically, essentially. You know, especially last year in the heat of George Floyd, you know, they are always going to push the narrative of white people hunting black people. So the story was murky and shoddy when the details first came out. But when I watched the tape, oh, I totally agree. What the fuck was his parents? Why weren't they more active participants in his life? Like, we talk about the fruit of a situation or the result of a situation, but we don't never talk about the root of it. How did it actually get to that point? Like, ultimately, a child is going to make his decision to do whatever the fuck he wants to do when he becomes at a certain age. But I feel like if you are a more active participant in a child's life, if you are more of an active parent, I'm not saying it's going to guarantee that they're going to be perfect children, but you certainly do raise the probability, right? I know children, you know, in middle school, they were geniuses, you know, but they lived in one parent households. You know, they only had a mother who was working all the time or a dad who was working all the time. And because the kid was so smart, the parent never really checked on the children's homework. So the kid could basically not study for the whole year, get like D's and F's for the first two semesters, and then get straight A's and cram in the last two semesters, and then pass with a C. Whereas if they had a parent, you know, two parents, or just a parent that was an active participant in their grades and not just being so confident in their intelligence, because it's not only about being intelligent. A child can be intelligent, but a parent has to develop discipline and good habits in that child so that they don't cram at the end, so that they always stay ahead of their work. And they get straight A's the entire time. The problem with that is, if you're not an active participant in your middle school child who gets bad grades the first two semesters, but then sucks it up and gets good grades in the last two so he won't stay back and get made fun of, those poor habits of cramming and procrastination carry over into adulthood. Parents have to be more active participants in teaching their children discipline from young ages, even if they have the aptitude or the intelligence to get through school without you really helping them. But it's staying on them motherfuckers, even if you don't understand the work, checking their grades constantly, making sure they're doing what they do. But a lot of parents, they let children parent themselves. And that's why a 17-year-old will have the balls to watch the news, see all the crazy shit going on 30 minutes away across state lines, take it upon themselves to take their own money, stimulus check, cross state lines, know they can't legally obtain a firearm, hit up their homeboy to get a gun for them so they could allegedly protect businesses. And like they said, he was cleaning up graffiti. He was doing some good things. You know, from what I see from an objective standpoint, it seemed like he was trying to do the right thing. Like, it seems like in his mind he was trying to do the right thing, and it turned out tragically. That's what from the tape, from what the fuck I said, he did not look like he had gun in tow and he was running around killing motherfuckers. Like, I hate Black Lives Matter, I'm Antifa, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I saw. But that's the fruit. That's the end result. The end result was him going out there trying to do his best Frank Castle impersonation. That is the end result. I'm not talking about the end result. I'm talking about how can we circumvent situations like this in the future so that it doesn't happen. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying parents have to be a more active participant. There's no way in fuck, I don't have no kids, right? But there's no way in hell I got a 16, 17-year-old kid and this motherfucker got $1,200. Let me not try to cuss as much too. And this individual has $1,200 and he's going out and getting his homeboys to buy him guns the next state over to protect the business. You know, even if he has the best of intentions, I'm like, no, you my kid. There's other people that are a little bit older than you with experience and training, military, law enforcement, fire department, or whatever, that can do that perfectly without putting my child on the line. No, you stay in your behind home. But see, that conversation never happened. I seriously doubted it happened because he did that. He went out there. Listen, there's no active, unless the parent is complicit in everything that he did, there's no active parenting if a kid goes to another state and obtains a gun illegally to protect some buildings. You want to protect stuff? Join the ROTC. Join the military. You can legally get a gun. You can get 6 months of training, and then they will deploy your behind, and you can do your best impression. You can do, you won't even be doing a soldier impression. You'll be an actual soldier. But we got to get to the root. Me personally, from what I watched on those videos, I think it was wrong that Kyle Rittenhouse illegally obtained the gun. That's the only thing I think was wrong. But people running up on you in a chaotic situation, hitting you with skateboards, punch you and all that, you're going to fire off. The dude defended himself, man. I'm sorry, I'm not defending him. I'm just talking about the video that I saw. He was not hunting people. That's BS. But, like I said, that's the fruit of the situation. The root of the situation is he should have never been there in the first place. He should have never been trying to be a hero in that situation. That's not organized, though. That wasn't organized. That wasn't calculated. That wasn't planned properly. You in a chaotic situation like that with just some Crocs on and an AR-15, nickname assault rifle. Somebody said that's offensive, but whatever. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? With an assault rifle, because he assaulted people with the rifle, and people assault people with rifles all the time. So that's why they're called assault rifles. Colloquialism. Colloquially. Damn, I can't even talk right now. Yeah. But I won't type this out because I got too many trolls. But I'm just saying, as far as on this video of what I'm putting out, for them, getting them for murder and all that, nah, not from what I saw, bruh. Nah. Now, when he shot a couple of cats and got them off of him, and he ran, and then he was running and turned back and then popped off a couple more shots, to me, that could be attempted murder. You know, that could be attempted murder. Because, like, you just randomly shooting into a crowd. Yes, people are pursuing you. You know, but you already done got away. You already like neutralized the threats, the immediate threats, and you got away. But I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. You know, I would have to watch the tape again. But I think he's gonna get off. Yo, from what I saw, he's going to get off. Yes, he should have never obtained the gun illegally. If he never obtains the gun illegally, if he's just a kid and stays home and plays video games and is not trying to be a hero, like what 17-year-old, like, and I think it's a noble and honorable thing to have the mindset to want to protect people and protect the property. I think that's a beautiful thing. Honestly, I think more children should have that mentality to want to protect property and help others. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. But there's still a decorum. There's still an etiquette. There's still a chain of command that individuals should follow. And like the first chain of command is you 16 or 17 years old. If your parents say no, that's the first chain of command. No. Your child's 17. A riot is going on. He's really inclined to help, which is a great thing. I think it's gonna be like inspired just talking about this shit. We need more motherfuckers motivated like that. But still, that 17-year-old kid, not legal yet, not 18 yet. Hey, Dad, man, this is going on, man. I really believe that I can help. I got a little bit of money. My friend, they want me to, the short personnel and their short men, they want me to come over and help protect their store. I can't I'm not old enough to buy a gun or, buy weapons, but my friend who's 18, I can give him the money, he can buy the weapon, and out there legally I can still carry it, and I can help protect that store in the middle of this riot. What do you think, Dad? What? Fuck no, man. No. No, I don't want you to go over state lines and get your friend to purchase this gun so you can hold it and stand in front of the store and you don't got no military training. No. No, you want to help? You want to help bring awareness, shed light on the situation, go to military training. You can't help right now, but go to ROTC, go to boot camp for like a year, get your training, join the police force. I think you got to be 21 to be a cop. But wait 3 years to get the proper training, because there's going to be other situations like this, son. There's going to be, you can't help this battle, this particular battle right now. But I assure you, humans are some messed up individuals, and there are going to be other situations like this by the time you have the proper training and discipline. So you will be deployed or put right in the front lines when you have proper training. But right now, you're not old enough to legally buy the gun. Yes, you can carry guns in Wisconsin, but Wisconsin has weird laws that are illogical and make sense. And I'm not going to set you up for the okie doke, son. So no, you are not going to help the situation by going there untrained and young and still wet beyond the ears. Probably haven't even had your first orgasm with another human being yet. No. You stay at, no son, no Kyle, you're going to stay at home. As a matter of fact, Kyle, this is what we want to do because you're so inspired to help, but I know you're not ready. You want to help, but you're not ready. And nothing good is going to come out of you being 17 years old with no training, going across state lines, obtaining a gun illegally, yet carrying it illegally, and then eventually getting thrown into some type of melee and you kill 2 people and you severely injure another person. No, we're not going to have that. This battle, you're too young to be a part of. But we're gonna sign you up for ROTC. Actually, he's 17, so I think he's straight up signed. We're gonna sign you up for the Marines, for the military. We're gonna get you some training for about a year. We're gonna get you deployed to Afghanistan or any one of these countries that we're in. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, you come back home in one piece. You got your training, and then you sign up for the police academy. You know what I mean? And within like 3 years or so, you'll be 21. And then you can go on a beat and you can be a hero. You can be a legal Frank Castle. That's how you can help. Sometimes you can help with patience. You know how many people, like how many kids probably wanted to, when they saw like World War II was going on and all the bombs and all the propaganda on TV and like how many 13 of them. When I was little, I used to want to be in the Air Force when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I used to always want to be in the Air Force, and I kind of wish I would have stuck with that. That should have been dope. But anyway, how many 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds want to be? And I think there were a lot of like illegal children like in World War I and World War II that were in the military, 13, 14, 15 years old. But things have changed now. You know, I think the draft age is like 18. But how many like younger kids wanted to go out there and their parents was like, no, you're too young. You're not ready. Where was Kyle Rittenhouse's parents? Like, he had the great mindset of wanting to protect people and protect property. I co-sign that shit. But just because you have the mindset to do certain things to protect people and to protect property does not mean you need to be in that situation. That means you need to get into military, get in some type of training, get into some type of police force program, and then you take that zeal and that energy once you have the proper training. See, we always talking about the fruit of the situation. The fruit of the situation is he killed 2 individuals, injured somebody. He's he's fighting for his freedom right now. And I don't think he's a killer. He killed motherfuckers. But a murderer is somebody that is like, yo, I'm going out to murder people. In that video, he was running for his life and shooting and trying to get the fuck up out of there. Basically, he got into a situation that he shouldn't have been in. He got in too deep. Fortunately, he had a gun to get away. But unfortunate that he killed people and now he's in trial and that we're dealing with all this shit. But we always talk about the fruit of the situation, but we never really get to the root. Parents, y'all got teenagers, be more active participants. And if I have to tell a parent to be a more active participant in their child's life once they're a teenager, it's probably too late. You're supposed to be an active participant in your child's life since they come out of the womb. So by the time they get to a certain age, their biggest fear is disappointing you. And they will ask you before they make potentially life-altering decisions. That's all I'm saying. The laws in Wisconsin, they make absolutely no sense. Hey, but it is what it is. But even before we get to the fruit, That's the fruit of the situation. We got to get to the root of a child obtaining bread to having the desire to buy a gun illegally in another state to quote unquote do his best Frank Castle impression, man. But I think Kyle gonna get off, yo. I think he's gonna get off. That motherfucker, that was not premeditated at all. He shouldn't have been there, but hey, it is what it is. You run up on a motherfucker with a gun, swinging skateboards and trying to punch him and trying to take the gun from him. Hey, you probably gonna get done in. Hey, that's my time. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.